Welcome to a place where the dead don't rest easy, where shadows stretch longer than they should, and the silence is never quite silent. Tonight, we take a walk into one of the most haunted places in the entire United States. A forgotten patch of land tucked away in the woods of Midlothian, Illinois, a place they call Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. Before you watch, turn the lights down. Make sure you're alone, or at least you think you are. And if you ever plan to visit Bachelor's Grove yourself, well, don't say I didn't warn you. Let's begin. Bachelor's Grove Cemetery lies just off the Midlothian Turnpike in the suburbs of Chicago. From the outside, it might seem like just another overgrown graveyard. But this small, one-acre patch of land has a history soaked in mystery, crime, and death. But where did it all begin? In the early 1800s, a group of German and English settlers moved into this part of Illinois. Some of them were single men, and they gave the area a nickname, Bachelor's Grove. The cemetery was officially established around 1844, with the earliest documented burial that year. It served as a family graveyard for local farmers and pioneers, surrounded by farmland and peaceful countryside. But as the decades passed, the area changed. Cities grew, industry expanded, families moved on, and Bachelor's Grove Cemetery was slowly forgotten. By the mid-1900s, it had fallen into ruin. Gravestones were toppled, monuments were stolen, and the woods began reclaiming the land. It became a magnet for vandals, teenagers looking for a thrill, and eventually ghost hunters. And with neglect came the legends. During the 1920s and 30s, Prohibition turned nearby Chicago into a war zone of organized crime. Mobs ruled the streets, deals were made, enemies were eliminated, and rumor has it the pond beside Bachelor's Grove became a favorite dumping ground for mob victims. Weighted down with chains, their bodies were never meant to be found. Though no official records confirm this, the stories persist. They add a violent, sinister chapter to the cemetery's story. To this day, people claim to see bodies beneath the water, or hear splashes when the surface is still. Over the years, the forgotten graves of Bachelor's Grove have become a stage for the supernatural. The White Lady is the cemetery's most famous ghost, a woman in a flowing white dress, sometimes carrying an infant. She appears on moonlit nights, wandering among the gravestones, searching, mourning. Some say she was separated from her child's grave. Others believe she never found peace. Then there's the Phantom Farmhouse, a full two-story house seen by dozens of people. Described as old-fashioned with a white porch and lantern light in the window. But every time someone tries to approach it, it vanishes. And don't forget the black dog. Massive, red eyes, silent. It appears and disappears, always before something terrible happens. A recurring tale is that of a phantom black car. Late-night drivers near the cemetery report being followed by an old 1940s-style vehicle. Its engine roars, headlights blind. It speeds up behind them. And then, it's gone. No sign, no sound, no explanation. Is it the ghost of a mob getaway? A spirit trapped in an eternal flight? Or something else entirely? Bachelor's Grove has attracted paranormal researchers for decades. EVPs have captured whispers. Help me. Get out. He's watching. People report cold spots, sudden nausea, malfunctioning electronics. And then there's the most famous evidence of all, a photo taken in 1991 by the Ghost Research Society. It shows a semi-transparent woman in old-fashioned clothing, sitting on a tombstone. She wasn't there when the photo was taken. They call her the Madonna of Bachelor's Grove, and the image is still considered one of the most credible ghost photos ever captured. You can still reach Bachelor's Grove Cemetery today. A narrow trail leads off the main road, winding through the woods. Once you're inside, the world changes. The wind feels colder, the birds fall silent, and every crack of a twig behind you makes your heart skip a beat. If you go, go with respect. Don't take anything. Don't mock the dead. And never go alone. Because once you enter Bachelor's Grove, you might find something waiting for you. Or worse, something might follow you back. Thanks for joining us on this haunted journey. If you enjoyed tonight's tale, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another step into the shadows. And remember, every legend has truth buried somewhere beneath it, sometimes literally. Good night, and sleep tight.